Hey guys, so I thought I made this video like a week ago, but I was just plucking around on Praxis and looking at the help videos and saw that the link to this file doesn't seem to be working. This is what I get when I try to show the what to turn in video. So let's set this straight once and almost for all. Because I am going to add a checklist for you guys, or like a spreadsheet of what has files. Okay, so here's the rules, not the rules. Here is the generalities with what you need to quote unquote turn in. First of all, you're not really turning anything in until your final project. Your final project's going to be a creation of a portfolio of all your work. And so really what you're doing is you're saving all the files that need to be in your portfolio. So then when it comes time to make your portfolio, you can just cut and paste because you already typed it all up, right? Okay. So the other thing that is the way that we use the files that you save in your My Files is part B to that is if you have an issue where like I just can't get this code to run and you're like, Dr. VDB, help me, you can just be like, my email address is yada yada yada. In case you signed up with a personal email address for Praxis, I won't be able to use your school email address to get to your account. So tell me what your email address is, the problem you're having, and the name of the script that you have saved, or the IPython notebook you have saved. Then I can log in myself to your account, look at the script you wrote, and help you try to fix it. So that's the two aspects of why we do the saving. Okay, so first pathway. There is nothing until the third lesson here, using Jupyter Notebooks, where you have something to turn in. I am in the process of annotating this, so when you click on the lesson, it'll say here what your assignment is. So in this case, and I'm probably going to change this, so let's pull you back behind the curtain here. Let me pull my editing view. So right now it says assignment, save Python notebook to your My Files directory and we're going to say your last name. Obviously don't type your last name, but replace that please. And then I'm gonna put this down here, your last name, and then Jupyter Notebooks dot IPy notebook. Okay, so now let me turn off editing quick. All right, so now it says, all right, what? It's weird. It got rid of what I just did. Your name part. Okay, so let's try. Obviously, I'm not allowed to use these. How about this? Okay, yeah. So save Python notebook to your My Files directory as your last name underscore Jupyter underscore notebooks dot Python notebook. And so I will, I'm messing around with this. You guys are gonna get to enjoy watching me see if that puts a new line in to spread it out a little bit better. No. Okay. Anyways, so I am going to be editing these to say that, right? And so for this one, I'm going to say assignment. Continue it to add to, and it's your last name, Jupyter notebooks.ipynb. Okay, so whenever here's rule number 2. Whenever there's a part 2, just keep working on your previous notebook. Like, there doesn't need to be, you can save them as different ones if you want, but you might have problems when we get to loading packages that you'll have to, like, we'll just assume they're loaded. You might have to, like, reload them. So if there's a part 1 and part 2, just use the same folder as part 1, or the same file as part 1. The only reason I split them apart is to be nice and keep my lectures at 20 minutes for you guys, or roughly. Okay, so there's an example of when something is due. Now, in this second section here, for the most part, anytime we're dealing with a Linux shell, nothing is going to be due because we're not saving anything, right? It's just moving around the shell, and there's no like files that we're actually saving. So whenever you see no assignment due, please do the assignment, because you're going to need to learn your way around this stuff when you get to actual Python scripts and things like that in the future. But if there's no assignment due, just go through it. Don't worry about saving anything. Just watch the video and try to absorb some of it. In the second pathway, I think the only time something is due is the shell scripts, because there is a way to save, and that's what these bash scripts are for. Let me change it real quick. And I'm not too worried about this. FF assignment. Your last name, bash example dot sh, which is the shell script. Okay, so that's what you should save. And so that, I'm working on this tonight and tomorrow, so it should be all up to date by tomorrow, and I should have a spreadsheet put online by tomorrow for you guys. So this will tell you everything that you need to have. And I'm sorry, I thought I had some emails from students that are like, oh, why isn't this up? And I'm like thinking to myself, I put a video up for this, not realizing that at some point the video link broke. So I'm sorry that the delay to get this resolved. But okay, so all right, so for the most part, one last summary. You'll have one script here, Jupyter Notebooks. The rest of it, there's nothing to save. It's just introductory stuff. In this one, you'll only have a shell script to save because it's all terminal stuff and there's nothing to save yet at that point. These last two, the blue and the purple, you're going to have a lot of things to save because those are Python scripts that we do in IPython Notebook. So for the most part, that's where most of your quote-unquote homework or assignments, where you're going to save files in your My Files directory, that's where it's going to come from. So if you have any more questions, let me know. I hope this clarified things. Thank you for your patience. Like, it's a lot of work to make this course, but also as the semester is going. And all your feedback's appreciated. So if you have more suggestions for help videos or anything that you need, guidance on, please let me know. Hopefully I don't see you in another help video. Hopefully everything runs smooth.